I did the clap.
All right, it's the rundown. It is September 12th. 12th?
What's up with your? Do you have some? Did you get like dental work done?
No, that was just a mistake. It's September 12th.
He also says runs down.
It's the rundown, September 12th. It's presented by FanDuel. If you're in the area this Saturday, Dan and I were doing a live show at the FanDuel Sportsbook at the Meadowlands. I'm going there a lot. I'm getting my degenerate on.
And Tommy's going to be doing play-by-play for the games that we have bet in the noon hour.
And do you really need the play-by-play though?
Well, I mean, it's going to be like, it'll be a lot of games going on.
Yeah.
You can do,
That's true. That's going to be tough. Tommy will be there.
It'd be like March Madness. If you like the March Madness content, Dave and I are going to do that this Saturday.
Mush, I think, is coming.
Oh, no, he's not.
Yep.
Fuck that.
It is
what?
It is a rehash of the Degenerate Boys. We've done it before. We'll be there from 2:30 to 4, so the end of the 12 o'clock games. It'll get hot. It always does during that time.
Mush is really coming?
Yeah, he said he wants it. I said he could.
Why? Can we leave him in the car?
I mean, he just wants to go gamble.
Yeah, but he's the mush. Like, he's going to mush us.
Can't stop someone from going to a public place.
Right.
Kind of what he does.
His name is the mush.
I'm not worried about it. I'm hot. New Jersey Stoolies. Use the code STOOL for 2 times your first deposit on the FanDuel Sportsbook. It is up and running. It's up to $100. So again, bet with us. We're going to be at the FanDuel. If you're in Jersey, you're coming to Jersey. I drove there. It was half an hour from Manhattan. It took me half an hour to get there on an NFL Sunday. So come gamble. Sign up for this New Jersey. Come gamble. You can bet online. Do it all. You can bet there as well. Again, you get 2x your first deposit, up to $100. FanDuel Sportsbook. Go to FanDuel.com/Viva. FanDuel.com/Viva. Okay, this story I'm having fun with. I love it. I love when I'm in the mud. Sam Ponder came.
Boy.
Yeah, no, she came out of the woodwork, Tyler, last night.
Nowhere. Out of nowhere.
To the point, I sent the screenshot in which it's on her Instagram story, in which she basically said she tried to talk to Dan and PFT, did not want the show get canceled, and then she also said that, but the president, me, said I wanted to abort her son, Scout. It was such preposterous lies that I sent it to Dan, and I literally went back and forth, and I said, Dan, I go, this may be Photoshop.
And Dave, not knowing how to use the internet, didn't know you could just go to her Instagram page and see it.
Well, he's trying to cut the middleman out.
Yeah, so I went and I was like, no, it actually is fact.
I assumed she blocked me, to be honest,
Yeah.
so then I wouldn't be able to see it. I didn't even go that far. But yeah, I was stunned when it was fast.
Stunned, because this story is dead and buried. Like,
Done.
I don't even care anymore. I think we all agree that it actually, in a weird way, worked out better for us. That like that relationship was never going to work out long term. It was never going to like be sustainable. It sucked when it happened. But fuck, man, I don't give a shit anymore.
It sounds like she got what she wanted too,
Right,
right?
I don't
So
care anymore.
No.
Well, that's the problem. That's where you're wrong.
Not
That's
so
where you're
fast.
wrong.
Oh,
Not
no.
so fast, my friend. What is happening? Because she didn't have to answer. You get a million questions on Instagram stories. She is feeling the heat. She is feeling the heat.
Something about being on this set gets us into the Barstool Sports Advisors mode. But she, not only is she feeling the heat, she's so transparent about feeling the heat that 2 Instagram stories before, the question was, what's the hardest part about your job? And she said,
I hate Dan Katz.
No, that the public gets to decide if they like you or not. She literally admitted, like without realizing it, why she then 2 Instagram stories later was trying to be like, well, let me rewrite history here and say that I reached out and that Dave said that he wanted to abort my kid, which, not true.
If you said, Dave Portnoy said I wanted to murder my kid, I don't care. It's like, maybe something.
Yeah, like he says some fucked up shit.
I'm a
like
murder
he's a
guy.
fucked up guy.
Big murder guy.
Yeah.
Big murder guy. Deserves to get murdered. I maybe use that
You
phrase.
had a kick. It was right around 2014, 2015, where you wanted to murder everyone.
And everybody
I remember that rundown.
yeah.
I was like, hey.
Yeah, that was my thing.
That's cool on
Maybe not.
Our boy stole it. Like we accused him of
that's right.
slavery.
Cody
Like
Travis
you stole
started saying he
murder
wanted
from
to
me.
murder people.
Murder
Yeah.
was my thing.
Yeah.
So and he admitted, he's like, yeah, I did steal that from you.
did.
But
Murder
abort
guy.
was never my thing. Also, I gotta write this blog. I'm gonna write this blog. I need that screenshot of her saying it's unfair that the public gets to judge you. What world do you live in? What job do you think you? Of course, the public is. If you're a movie star, no one buys tickets to your movie. That's how you get
You're
judged.
not a movie star anymore.
Yeah, if nobody's watching your show, how else do you want to be judged? This isn't like, oh, I hit 60 home runs, I threw for this many yards. The results are the ratings.
And at the end of the day, the craziest part about this whole story is, I think, David, you agree, like we agree on this. I don't begrudge Sam Ponder at all for what she did. She had every right to be upset at us. She had every right to use, whatever leverage she had inside the halls of ESPN to make sure the show didn't go on. She had every right to do all of that. That's like you said, it's a grudge. Like she held the grudge. That's fine. That's totally. It's a small world. This shit happens. Just don't try to rewrite history. Don't lie. Don't We've all moved on. I don't even give a fuck about this anymore. I don't even think
she hasn't.
I haven't mentioned her name in 9 months.
She's on the hot seat. That's why she hasn't moved on.
It's crazy.
This was Christmas Eve for me. Like you said, she actually, sorry, she held a grudge. We said bad things about her. Did I think she kind of overreacted? Yeah, but you can hold a grudge. I hold a grudge. Now she's just moved into the lying phase of what's going on. It's beautiful. Now now morality is on my side.
Yeah.
So now it's like, whoa, now you're just blatantly lying. So now I'm on the attack. I love it. I love being in the mud. And like you said, Dan, we weren't even, the Sam Ponder thing was dead.
Buried. I didn't give a fuck.
I'm glad she brought it back up.
Every
It's
now and
working
then
right in
people
favor.
will say like, oh yeah, what happened? And I'll have to retell the story. And it's like, I don't even want to tell this anymore. Like, we're so far past all of this.
Shout out to myself and
We're on fucking, TVG and CW.
Yeah, CW,
Giving
10
winners.
a.m.
You think I care?
and we're gonna, I think, make it to show 2.
Yeah.
Shout out to myself. Some real growth. That blog I wrote about her, I called her a vindictive bitch the first time. I went back. I said, you know what? We're gonna change bitch
How
to
gallant.
asshole.
How gallant.
How gallant
Commendable.
is that?
Commendable.
Thank you.
Commendable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I had bitch in there, and I'm like, you know what? Not gonna do it. Not gonna use slut. Not gonna use bitch. I am gonna use a gender-neutral term, asshole.
Big of you, Dave.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Big of
So,
you.
Thank
wow.
you.
Wow.
It was like that, the Rocky IV. If I can change, you can change. We all can change. Florida high school coach got fired. There's 4 infractions this guy did. Now, Danny, you're a football guy, so we'll go through and find which ones are just common football, which ones may be a fireable offense.
Yep.
The first one, he headbutted a 16-year-old. I believe helmet on, off. I'm not sure.
That's a football coach move.
I agree.
Yeah, it feels kind of par for the course.
Yep. He's
All right.
he's in the clear so far.
Okay. One of his players, 16 years old, he said, "You're not good at football. You should commit suicide."
That one's tough. I
was
feel
looking
like
the
it's a
first half.
touchy subject. I don't think I feel like you need to just use a little more tact.
Like you should kill yourself.
Yeah, or like
He buried the lead. That
Well,
was the
when
issue,
you
yeah.
use the word suicide, that makes it more real. You should
yeah,
just kill
it's a
yourself.
little that one. I would say he's 1 for 2. I feel like the football coach way to do that is like an old classic like gym teachers like you're a load your mom should have swallowed or something. You know what I mean? Like that's
Something traditional.
That's like the
Yeah.
old. That's like the hardo. Like I peaked in high school guy thing to say.
Yeah.
Not you should commit
good,
suicide.
yeah.
So he's
You're
1
trying to
for
keep
2.
up
That
with the
one
times.
not good.
My old baseball coach used to always say to me and anybody who didn't think was good looking, "You're so ugly, you'll never get a prom date." It was very mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one,
Was it true?
What?
Was it true?
No, I had a prom date,
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean, I was
Nice. Good for
popular,
you.
so it's like you just
Yeah.
dip into the
You
other
You were hitting
class.
balls to the moon.
Did you ever go back and rub it in his face?
No, I liked him, but all right. The third move he got accused of, he held one. This is a 15-year-old now. Held one of his players' nostrils closed and made him shoot out a snot rocket.
That plays. That's
like
2
it,
for
yeah.
3.
I
Football
actually
coach?
think it's 3 for 3. I don't like commit suicide.
No,
but if I was
suicide's
about to
too far.
kill-
You can't
kill
tell
myself.
people. You can't tell 16-year-old kids.
Yeah,
to
nah,
commit
yeah, I'm 2
suicide.
for 3.
I used to think at football you might as well just kill yourself. I don't hate that phrasing. The fourth one, I think we're all going to agree, and this is where it got a little weird. He just looked over the shower of a 16-year-old taking a piss and just watched him.
Yeah, that's so.
That's tough.
So 2 offenses are very much fireable. The other 2, football coach.
Promotable, yeah.
Yeah, right.
This is brought to you by Movement Watches, mvmt.com/rundown deal. 15% off, free shipping and returns. A watch this nice would be $400, $500 at a department store. Movement Watches start at just $95. Step up your watch game. Join the movement today. Also want to say I'm going to try to get hashtag Sam Ponder Lies trending. That's like a new... I love being in the mud. I have a lot of things. I'm throwing Bible quotes at her now, and I'm very involved. I love it. Another football coach story here. So we have the Georgia State head coach. They played NC State. Sean Elliott. He tore his bicep muscle, fist pumping after Georgia State's first score. There is footage of it. It's aggressive. He's laughing about it. He will be coaching this Saturday.
So it wasn't even a win. It was just the first score.
First score.
Yeah, they were playing NC State, I think. So
State.
it was
Yeah.
a big
Right.
underdog. They
I don't
won
know what
7-0.
I don't know what the final. I assume they lost.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you pull the upset, that's fine. But first score, that seems a bit much.
It also was funny to watch the video because you can actually see when I think he
Like
tore
the
his
exact
bicep,
moment.
and you can also see on his face like he knows that he's hurt, but he can't show that he's hurt.
Right.
And deep down, he's like, just tough this out. Like you're a football guy, you got this.
There's a couple of classic internet moments when you've been doing. I know the Price is Right, not Price is Right, Family Feud. There's a guy dancing after they won the money.
Yeah.
He tears, I think, his Achilles or something.
Yeah.
He says it. He's like, "Oh, my Achilles just popped." Also,
It's like the Lamar Houston did it for the Bears when he sacked
Yeah.
Jimmy
Yep.
Garoppolo as a backup.
Yep.
Someone did it on the Lions, I want to say.
The kicker,
that was Grammatica did it.
Grammatica.
Yeah.
Someone on the Lions, I think, did it too. Just tough
Yeah.
when you get very, very injured. Celebrate it.
yep. R.I.P. Don Baylor, one of the all-time clips.
Oh.
The knee gave out.
That
when
one
he
was,
was catching.
I think I blogged that one. I got some heat on that
yeah.
one. That one. He's
Kendall
R.I.P.
Jenner.
R.I.P.
Just running naked on the beach. I mean, it's a story, but I just picture Kris Jenner, like things are slowing down with the Kardashians, just like you, go run naked.
Yeah.
And like that's what
I feel like
happens.
those were in the
Like,
can.
like, you're
those,
right.
like, that was months ago, and she was like, "Drop them now."
yeah,
Yeah.
like just like she's just getting out of the bathroom, walking out to watch TV, get a cup of coffee, and just point, go, beach,
Yeah.
naked, and like they follow.
Yeah.
I mean, why else would you just be sprinting down a beach naked?
Yeah, no, I imagine
With the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget the horse.
Kris Jenner has like a Google alert for the Kardashian families. Like, oh, we've only had 1.5 million mentions today.
Right. Release the
Get
hounds.
the fuck
Yeah.
on the beach. Take your top off.
The tennis refs are mad. They're mad online. They're mad in the real world. So this is, of course, in reference to what's her name, Serena Williams, and all. Everyone took Serena's side. Everybody. So the tennis refs now are threatening to unionize because nobody's taking their side. Nobody's defending them. Hey, I didn't know you can do. I don't know what happens when you unionize. You just get new refs probably.
Yeah,
but I don't hate the move. It's
Yeah.
Joe West.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joe West.
Armband.
Like the perfect ending of the story would be like Joe West speaks on behalf of the tennis refs.
Yeah.
Like, umpires unionize across all
Yeah,
sports.
they should just have one umpire. Yeah.
And maybe throw in like bouncers and mall cops too, and just be like people who hold way too much power and think they're too important.
Who hold more power than they think they do. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And just throw all of them all in one union.
And I think, Tyler, I feel like we haven't spoke much, so do you want to add on this one or no?
He's riffing.
He's riffing?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. All right, I
Just
like
let him
it.
riff.
Joe West, if you recall, remember there was some major, it may have been the Charlottesville riots going on. That's when he launched the umpire, the
Armband.
black armband.
Don't swear. Don't
umpire
swear at
abuse.
umpires.
Yeah, he literally did that during Charlottesville. One of the all-time moves by Cowboy Joe West. I don't know if we've talked about this. I missed the rundown yesterday, but DJ and Paulina going through a tough time. Paulina deleted all of the pictures of Dustin Johnson off her Instagram. Dustin Johnson last night said all couples go through trouble. For me,
I didn't know he said that.
Oh yeah, he tweeted about it twice.
Yeah.
Twice, I think, unless I just saw the same tweet twice because I actually think it was the same wording. Whatever. I didn't realize that these two aren't married. They've been engaged for 5 years.
Oh wow. I didn't either.
Well, that you have a disastrous relationship if you're engaged for 5 years. 2 kids, engaged for 5 years, you won't get married. Something's drastically wrong.
It's like I just got on Instagram. It's a lot of effort to delete one picture. Yeah. So to go through and delete a lot of pictures.
And she left up the one with Tiger Woods.
Oh,
Yikes.
yeah. Nah, that's dirty pool.
That is
Yeah,
It
weird.
is dirty pool. 5 years.
Yeah,
Engagement,
5
2
years.
kids.
And like, I would understand if it was disproportionate money, but I would assume Paulina Gretzky has money from
Paulie
the
Gretzky
Gretzky family.
doesn't
Right,
have
yeah.
money.
Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah,
you're
like
a
she's
professional
fine.
athlete, you're like, oh, let's put
No,
it off, put it off,
then
put it
you
off.
do
Yeah.
But then you could do a
Prenup.
A prenup.
Yeah.
It just 5-year engagement
Well, I guess good that they didn't.
that they didn't get married. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why this isn't even a story. Obviously, you have a relationship issue. Obviously, 5-year engagement. Nobody's engaged for 5 years and has a
Caught
success.
cheating twice during the engagement.
Yeah, that's. I guess that would be a problem.
Well, I mean, if you're engaged for 5 years, that's the law of physics. You're gonna get caught a couple
It
times.
was like
Yeah, if you're engaged for 5 years, you're like Dustin Johnson is saying to himself, I will stop cheating as soon as I get married.
Correct. Yeah.
I think
then
it's
it's
like
never get married.
she's like
Paulina
you can
can't-
go 3 years without cheating. And
Yeah.
every single time he fucks up, that's why.
That's a good
like,
point.
that's
Yeah.
gets the fine.
Reset the clock.
Yeah, flip it back to 0 and keep going.
Randy Etzel, UConn coach, all-time quote. Another football, a lot of football guy moments. So he's mad at his UConn freshmen, saying they're too soft. They lost like 100-0 at Boise State. They lost 100-0 to UCF. He says all his freshmen are soft. The reason they're soft is because when you invite a girl on a date, you no longer have to pick up the phone and call, and the dad answers, and you have to be, hey, this is Joe Blow. I'd like to invite your daughter a date. Can I talk to Julie? Whatever. You avoid the dad now, and you go straight in through social media, Instagram, DMs, Facebook, and he says that's why everyone's soft now.
I think it's backwards because now, like, if you're going through social media and get turned down, you can get screenshotted. You can put on Twitter, Instagram. People are gonna laugh at you forever. I think that's much tougher than having to talk to somebody's dad for 10 seconds, ask for them on the phone.
Interesting.
So I think he's got that backwards.
Huh. I don't think you get screenshotted, though, unless you're, like, famous or something.
Oh no.
Anybody can get screenshotted?
Anybody can and will get screenshotted.
Careful, Dave.
Yeah, I am careful.
Okay, but did you hear what Tyler just said?
Dan.
I'm just saying,
Dan.
he knows the internet better than both of us combined.
Dan. Oh, I didn't do that. Paul and Hank and everybody has access to my Instagram. There's multiple people with my passwords. I don't know who's doing what.
It's the Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, you got a little deniability, yeah.
It's the Dave Portnoy charity account. A lot of people run this.
This is Black. I see. Yeah, this is Blackout 2010. Hey, ladies, we're gonna be at this place 9 o'clock. Come here. How do you say that? Oh, Paul, I'm trying to help out the boys.
Yeah.
See, but now it turns into look how thirsty Dave Portnoy is, and they post the
Oh,
screenshot.
yeah.
But here's
That's
the-
really why Gaz is around.
Here's the thing.
Take
I've
the
actually
fall.
had girls get contacted by fake Dave Portnoy's, and they've done it. It's just blatant lies. And it's great because the more confusion, the more cloudiness.
That's what
if
you want.
do get
You
caught,
want disarray,
it's like,
yeah.
what's real? What's fake?
You're just
Who
running all
fucking knows?
kinds
Right,
of
yeah.
formations. You got
Yeah.
fucking linemen out wide.
Yeah.
You're doing all kinds of shit.
It's like getting hacked a lot. Like you can just kind of tweet
Yeah.
crazy
I have
shit.
been hacked too.
Sure.
No, but
Yeah.
like really.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
My DMs got hacked on Twitter, and they posted them all over that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
See,
so
but now, like, if you have
it's
something
great.
crazy you
I
wanna
may
get out
hack
there.
myself just
That
so
was-
it's like a pre-hack.
That was back in the day when you had the same password for literally everything in your life.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had to change that. Yep.
Everything. And you like would give us accounts and be like, here's the password.
Oh yeah.
It's the same
I
password.
use the same password for like my bank account
Yeah.
as I just give to
You-
everyone who signed up
yeah.
for a new email.
Yeah, you'd be like, here's your login, and here's the password. And it's like, why don't I get to pick that? Well, that's our password.
Yeah.
That's the password.
The beauty of it too, the
You
numbers.
found it, you could own your whole life. There was a moment in time
Yeah.
where
No,
if you knew the password, you owned Dave Portnoy.
it's true.
David won in there.
It wasn't like a crazy
It's
password.
fucking
either.
hilarious to think about.
I actually. I don't want to do it because I know that password is
No,
still
don't
some
say
point.
it. Yeah,
I
don't
was
say
about
it.
to give it
Don't
away.
say it.
away. I'm not
Don't
gonna
say
it.
it.
Not
Do
gonna
not
say
say it.
Not gonna say it. Anything post show?
Oh, it's good to have you here, Tyler. I heard
Oh,
you were
yeah.
looking for apartments.
Friday.
I heard you're looking for apartments in New York.
Yeah, I can't find any in Atlanta. Though. That's quite the conundrum.
You're moving here?
No,
Oh, that was a.
Pete just starts rumors
Yeah.
every time he comes here.
it's Pete's favorite. It's the only time I've ever seen Pete like laugh,
Yeah,
or
laugh.
show human emotion.
He thinks it's
It's a real knee slapper
yeah,
for Pete.
it's really Pete definitely goes home and tells his whole family. Tyler's here again. I made the joke about him moving to New York.
Just over
I didn't really
dinner.
love that joke.
Is he over there? Oh yeah. Pete, come on over here. Tell the joke.
I don't. It's gonna be one of those that he can't tell it straight without laughing through it.
Yeah. Did you hear the one about Tyler in New York?
Look at that grin coming around the corner.
Because this isn't we're gonna cut this. It's not gonna be funny.
What's going on, Pete?
What's up?
I guess
Come-
they're
why don't you
saying
come
make
back
jokes
here? Why don't
about
you come over
Tyler
here?
moving to
I
New
tell,
York.
I tell when Tyler comes. There's one point where he was here like 3 weeks in a row, and I was like, "Oh, it looks like Tyler moves to New York." And everybody gets very excited about it. I don't know why, but they're like, "Oh,
Same.
finally!"
Yeah.
And yeah. And so now every time he comes, I make another joke about he's like apartment hunting, right? He's perpetually apartment hunting.
All right, that's
you didn't-
Pete, ladies and
You didn't tell the
gentlemen. That
punchline
was,
from the one
uh,
yesterday though.
Yeah, do it.
You didn't just.
No, just follow me on Twitter, all business Pete.
Oh, shout out.
A little.
Get that cloud up.
That's the rundown.
Get those followers.